Hey, I forgot to film an intro, but Christian and I are lobster diving in the Keys with his dad and some friends, and so we're gonna go there. We're gonna try and get some lobsters, try not to get eaten by any marine life out there, okay? And we're just gonna have a great time, all right? We'll try and get some lobsters. See you there. So what we're doing is basically we're searching around the bottom for any type of general structure, whether that be rocks or any kind of coral structure, any ledges or anything, basically anything that'll house lobsters. However, you are not allowed to take lobsters from any man-made structure. Here, I'm near the bottom of a bridge, but I'm not taking lobsters out of here. I'm looking for any holes or rocks nearby where they could be hiding, but leaving the structure itself. We made a quick stop at this place called Robbie's to do some shopping and check out these awesome tarpon swimming around. Some crazy freaking tarpon under here. Bro, some of these are like 4 feet or like 6 feet. Oh my god. There's a shark somewhere. Oh, look at that little guy. Dude, oh my gosh, look at that one. That one's 6 feet long. That might be. I need to grab him. I don't know. Dude, there's just a head. Oh, that's a shark. Look. Yeah. Right here you can see some lobsters hiding underneath that coral, so I'm gonna go down and try and get them. So right here we begin to dive down, and basically they're up under some really tough coral. It's hard to get our nets up beside it. The net gets caught very easily on it, so we have to be careful in how we maneuver it without tearing the net. You can see that right off the bat Christian's dad Sean actually catches one right here, but to me they all looked a little bit too small, so I kept looking around to see if I saw anything sizable. If you look closely, you can actually see a little lobster moving between those two pieces of coral down below. And right here you can see I catch this little guy, but he's definitely too small, so I'm going to send him back on his way. So we were cruising along and Christian spotted some structures, so we went down to investigate. We saw a couple lobsters and here's how it goes. So right now I'm looking down into a hole. I see a lobster and I'm trying to figure out the best way to get him. And right here I'm actually diving down and grabbing him. So what you're watching me do is I'm actually measuring the lobster. You can never lift the lobster out of the water until you've confirmed it is keeping size. So my battery actually died here and I can't remember if this was actually keeping size or not, but we do get some later on. So right here, you can actually see a red sea urchin between these two rocks. Pretty cool, huh? So here I found Christian, and I told him to watch out for sea urchins. And he actually shows me a fishing lure he found, so we decided to make a little competition to see who can find the most fishing lures. So right here, I'm actually showing Christian a different sea urchin that I found. And I look over to the left of me, and there's this hole, and I see something down in the hole, and I start poking at it, thinking, oh, maybe it's a stingray. And I look closely, and I'm like, you know what? I think that's actually a shark. So I keep poking at it, and about a 3 to 4 foot nurse shark swims out, and it's just out of the frame, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit because he brushes up by my leg. I think all these guys ended up being a little too small, so we went ahead and moved on to the next spot. It's funny because we were actually eating lunch at this spot, and somebody looked down and saw movement in the water, so Dave and Christian jumped in, saw it was a lobster, and chased it over to where they are now. So we actually stopped at this spot to check out some structure Christian saw. He got down there and started hollering up that he saw a barracuda, and we thought he was just talking about the little ones that we've seen that were like less than a foot long. Little did we know, it was actually a pretty big one. You'll see here. So that was just wild how the other Sean on the trip just chased after that barracuda like it was nothing. So then I actually just go down after another lobster, and that sucker goes around my net and gets away. I come up for air, look down, and Christian has him. I was like, what the heck, man? I was about to go back for him, but I'm just glad we got him because he was keeping size. So let's go down and get some more. So I was having some issues with my GoPro, and I looked up, and everyone was in the boat. I was the last one in the water, and they were pointing behind me, so I turned around, and sure enough, that Barracuda was right there. So I just start swimming at him, and he swims off, but unfortunately, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, or if you want to see more. I'll be posting next Tuesday and every Tuesday, so stay tuned for more.